The day Adaeze finally got the dream job, she posted the offer letter, smiled for the camera, then froze when she caught her reflection in the phone screen. Because the face looking back at her didn't look like someone who won. Stay till the end. This story isn't about losing a job. It's about losing yourself. In an Igbo village called Umokba, people said the market taught better lessons than the classroom, because in the market you pay for every mistake with real money. Adaeze was the kind of girl who didn't like mistakes. She walked fast, talked fast, and dreamed fast. Even when she was still in secondary school, she would stand behind her mother at the store, watching how her mother measured rice like it was mathematics and how customers respected confidence. Mother calling out, "Ada, bring the nylon and stand well. Customers don't trust a sleepy face." Adaeze would nod, eyes sharp, not because she loved selling rice, but because she loved winning. At home, her father didn't joke with education. "Father, if you want your name to be heard, let your work speak first." And her brother, older, louder, always teasing, would tap her forehead lightly. "Adaeze, one day you enter Lagos and start giving orders like a manager." Adaeze would roll her eyes, but inside her chest would warm because yes, she wanted Lagos. She wanted glass buildings, ID cards, a desk that belonged to her. In the village, they had a saying, "The chick that wants to grow into a hen must learn to scratch the ground." Adaeze scratched and scratched. Books, extra lessons, scholarships, internships. She did not just want to leave Umokba. She wanted to return one day and make everyone say, "We knew she would be great." And then she got it. A job in a shiny consulting firm in the city. The kind of place where people wore suits even when the sun was shouting. Ada whispering to herself, staring at offer letter. Finally. Lagos did not welcome Adaeze gently. Lagos welcomed her like a drumbeat, loud, fast, and non-stop. On her first day, the office smelled like coffee and pressure. Her manager, Miss Dorujaye, spoke like every second cost money. "Miss Dorujaye, Adaeze, you are smart. I like smart people, but here, smart must be fast. Can you be fast?" Adaeze smiling too hard. "Yes, ma." Adaeze became yes ma in human form. She said yes to extra tasks, yes to late nights, yes to weekend calls, yes to edits at 1:12 a.m., yes to just one more slide. At first, it felt like a game. She was winning. Her phone buzzed with congratulations. Text from brother, "Big babe, don't forget us oh." She sent money home. Her mother replied with voice notes full of pride. "My daughter, your father is smiling like he won election. He told the neighbors you are doing well." Adaeze smiled, then opened her laptop again. Her sleep became short and light, like someone who was always ready to be called. Her laughter became something she scheduled, and her body began to speak in small warnings. Headaches that sat behind her eyes, stomach pain that came when she skipped meals, a constant tightness in her chest like a belt pulled too hard. But Adaeze had a rule: ignore anything that slows you down. One Friday evening, she was supposed to join her friend Zara, a girl she met during NYSC, to dinner. Zara waited at the restaurant. Adaeze didn't come. Zara on call. "Ada, are you okay? You've been quiet." Ada typing while speaking. "I'm fine. Work just came up." Zara, "It always comes up. You are disappearing." Adaeze laughed, but it sounded thin. "Ada, don't worry. I'm just building my future." Zara paused. "And who are you building it for if you are never inside it?" Adaeze wanted to answer, but Miss Dorujaye's email popped in. Email, subject, urgent, fix the deck by 12 a.m. Adaeze swallowed her words like bitter medicine. Slowly, Adaeze stopped doing the things that made her Adaeze. She used to sketch clothes in her notebook, small designs, bold patterns, creative sleeves. She stopped. She used to sing softly while cooking noodles in her tiny apartment. She stopped. She used to call her father and ask about the farm. Now she only sent quick texts, "I'm busy." Even her looks changed. Her eyes stayed awake even when she tried to sleep. Her lips stayed dry. Her posture bent toward her laptop like it was a shrine. No, not a shrine, like it was a judge she had to please. In the office, people began to rely on her too much. Co-worker: "Ada, you're a machine. I beg, help me check this." Another co-worker: "Ada will do it. She always does." The words sounded like compliments, but they landed like chains. One Monday morning, Adaeze stood in the bathroom staring into the mirror. She tried to smile. Her face smiled, but her eyes didn't follow. Adaeze, thoughts: "I got what I wanted, but why do I feel empty?" That same day, her mother called. "Ada, have you been eating?" Adaeze: Yes, I'm fine." "Mother, your voice is not fine. Your father said you didn't call last week." Adaeze looked at her laptop screen. The cursor blinked like a restless eye. Adaeze, forcing chair: "Tell my father I'm okay. I'll call soon." After the call, Adaeze didn't feel comforted. She felt guilty, like success had turned into a debt she could never finish paying. Then came the promotion track, the shiny carrot. Ms. Dorujaye called her into the glass meeting room. "Ms. Dorujaye, you are on my radar. Keep this up, you'll move fast." Adaeze's heart jumped. "Adaeze, thank you, ma." "Ms. Dorujaye, but I need more. I need you available, always." Adaeze nodded before her mind could breathe. That always became a rope around her neck. The night everything broke, the city was raining heavy, impatient rain that slapped the road. Adaeze had been awake for almost 2 days, chasing a deadline for a major client presentation. Her apartment was a battlefield, empty cups, scattered sticky notes, her blazer hanging like a tired flag. At 2:47 a.m., her laptop froze. Adaeze stared at the screen. She clicked, nothing. She pressed keys, nothing. Her breath began to race. Adaeze, whispering, "No, no, no." Her phone rang. "Ms. Dorujaye, Adaeze, where is the updated deck?" Adaeze's mouth opened, but no words came out at first. Her throat felt blocked. "Adaeze, my system crashed. I'm trying." "Ms. Dorujaye, trying is not a deliverable. We present by 8 a.m. Fix it." The call ended. Adaeze stared at her phone. Her hands started shaking. She stood up to walk, but her legs felt like they belonged to someone else. And then her body finally collected all the warnings she had ignored and threw them at her like stones. She sank to the floor, breathing fast, eyes wide, tears coming without permission. Adaeze, broken, to herself. I can't. Her phone buzzed again. Messages, pings, pressure. In that moment, Adaeze didn't feel like a high flyer. She felt like a candle that had been burning for everyone else until there was nothing left but smoke. She crawled to the mirror near her wardrobe and looked at herself properly. Her face looked older than her age. Her eyes looked far away. Adaeze, thoughts. I got what I wanted, but where did I go? That was the true crash, not the laptop, her identity. The next morning, Adaeze still showed up to the office because habit is powerful. But she moved slowly, like someone walking through water. Her blouse was neat, yet her spirit looked untucked. In the meeting room, the presentation happened with a patched-together deck. People talked, numbers flew. The client nodded, then frowned at one missing section. Afterward, Ms. Dorujaye pulled Adaeze aside. Ms. Dorujaye said, "This is not your standard." Adaeze opened her mouth to apologize, her usual reflex, but instead her eyes filled again. Adaeze said, "I haven't slept properly in weeks." Miss Dorijaye blinked, surprised. Dorijaye said, "Everyone is walking." Adaeze's voice came out small but steady. "Everyone is walking, but I'm not living." Silence sat between them. Later that day, Zara showed up at Adaeze's office lobby, unannounced. Zara said, "You didn't answer my text, so I came." Adaeze tried to laugh it off, but Zara looked at her carefully, like reading a book whose cover was lying. Zara said, gently, "Adia, you are not okay." That was it. The sentence that finally gave Adaeze permission to stop pretending. Adaeze went outside, sat on the low wall near the parking lot and cried. Not loud, not dramatic, just tired tears. That evening, she called home. Her father answered. Father said, "Adaeze, my daughter." Something in his voice, steady, familiar, made her feel like a child again. Not in a bad way, in a safe way. Adaeze said softly, "Father, I am tired." There was a pause. Then her father spoke slowly. A person can run so fast that they outrun their own shadow. But when night comes, only the shadow knows the way back. Adaeze inhaled shakily. Father said, "Rest is not shame. Even a strong palm tree needs water." Adaeze nodded even though he couldn't see it. Her mother took the phone. Mother said, "My daughter, come home for a weekend. Eat real food. Sleep. Let your body breathe." And her brother sent a message that surprised her. Text from brother. "Big sis, if you die for slide deck, will they bury you with laptop? Abeg, rest." Adaeze laughed for the first time in months, a real laugh wet with tears. She did something she had not done in a long time. She asked for help. She booked a few days off. She spoke to HR about workload. She started seeing a counselor through the company program. She began to set small boundaries. No laptop in bed. One meal she actually tasted. One walk outside without headphones. At first, it felt selfish. Then it started to feel like survival. Adaeze went back to Umuokpa for a weekend. No drums of celebration, no big announcement, just quiet things. Her mother served her food and watched her eat like it was the most important meeting of the year. Her father sat outside in the evening telling her about simple village news. Who married, who traveled, who started a new shop. Her brother dragged her to the roadside to buy roasted corn and teased her until her cheeks hurt from smiling. Brother said, "So, Madam Corporate, how is Lagos?" Adaeze said, "Lagos is loud." Brother said, "And you, are you loud too?" Adaeze looked down at her hands. For the first time, she noticed how her nails had been bitten short from stress. Adaeze said, "I don't know who I became." Her father didn't shout. He didn't preach. He just nodded like someone who had seen many young people sprint into adulthood and forget to breathe. Father said, "Then become yourself again, small, small." Back in the city, Adaeze didn't quit immediately. This story is not a fairy tale where problems vanish overnight. But she changed how she carried success. She stopped chasing praise like it was oxygen. She started sketching again, 10 minutes, then 20. She told Miss Dorojaye respectfully what she could do and what she couldn't. Some people were shocked. A few got angry. But something strange happened. The world did not end. Months later, she still had the job, still had ambition, but now she also had something she almost lost, her own voice. And here is the folktale lesson, the one the market women would say with a serious face. If you climb a tree and forget your name, you may reach the top and still not know who to call when you need help. Adaeze learned it the hard way. If this story touched you, even small, subscribe to this YouTube channel for more real-life folktale-style stories that teach, warn, and heal without shouting. New stories like this can't find you if you don't join the family. Now tell me in the comments, if you finally got your dream job tomorrow, what part of yourself are you most afraid you might lose and why?